we celebrate an event that is called the festival. And the festival is the event when we come together and we speak about the theme of the month, we brainstorm again, and we celebrate a whole month of work, of teaching, of learning, of participating into sessions and sharing our knowledge with each other. So the program for today, it will be an introduction, and then we will have a song that is going to be sung by Anis. And he said to me the title, Songbird, for the English band Oasis. And then we will speak about the choice of the theme. Why? Because the thing is that in LP Now, every month we have a theme. All our teaching is based on this theme. So this theme, or the theme for this month of March, is beauty. So we are going, or Rosemary is going to tell us a bit about beauty and why have we chosen beauty as the theme for March month. Third, we will play a video of an old man speaking about beauty. So first of all, you are going to see the appearance of the man and you are going to tell us your impressions. And then you are going to play the video, and at the end, you are going also to tell us what his words or what change did his word make in your opinion or your impressions. Fourth, we will discuss, at five, we will watch a slideshow. You know that these couple of days I've been asking you to share with me a picture that represents beauty for you. And I've been collecting those pictures from you and I have worked on a slide. So I am going to share it with you. And I was so amazed, and I thank all of you for the pictures you have shared with me. And then we are going to close with Rosemary and with the meditation from Rosemary. If there is something else that I have missed in the program, maybe Rosemary can highlight it. If not, we are going to start by welcoming you. So my name is Sabrina, and I am the LP Now program coordinator. And I welcome all of you from everywhere. And I thank you for coming today. I know that it's not the same time in your country, so I thank you for coming at this time. I thank you for your participation for the whole month, during the whole month of March, for being here to share your experiences, to share with us your knowledge, to teach us, to learn with you and from you. And about the theme of the month, beauty. Beauty was the theme for March, and beauty is a fact, or in fact the name of our higher self, as Rosemary tells, and the planet Earth, and the faces of love. So beauty and love go together. Experiencing beauty every day. We all experience beauty every day. It can be in a rose that we smell, or we have been offered. It can be in a pet that is welcoming us home after a long working day. It can be in the appearance of nature, the power, whatever. So this beauty enhances our experience of life. And today we are going to learn how beauty is the name of peace. I think that I would like to introduce for you Mr. Anis from Algeria, who is a guitar player and who is here today to share with us a song that represents beauty for him. Maybe Anis, before the performance, you can say something about the song and the choice of the song, about yourself, and then we can start. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. So first of all, I would like to welcome everyone. I'm so glad to be here. It's such pleasure to be, and it's a such grateful moment for me to be to attend to this kind of meeting and to be surrounded by such lovely people. So for when Sabrina asked me about playing song for your program or for this meeting, so I was starting to figure out and to think and to go through my songbook, which is quite tiny, you know, because I don't have a very wide songbook about song that I can perform. So for this time, I picked up Songbird from the British band Oasis. So just to let you know, Oasis was a band from the 90s formed by two brothers from Manchester called Liam and Noel Gallagher. So this band was, let's say, defined and rather described as the Beatles of the 90s. And this song wasn't a mainstream success hit for the band. Because the band is better known for some universal songs or for some bestseller music such as Wonderwall or Don't Look Back in Anger. But however, why I choose Songbird? Because when I went through the lyrics, I found that this song, it's, let's say, a kind of, we can describe it as let's say, a song of beauty, or as a soft poem talking about some soft things coming from nature. So as you can see, Songbird, it's someone who is talking about the whispers of a bird, and also the song of birds and the happiness that soft things from nature could bring us. So enough waste of time. Let's start just the performance. I'm talking to the songbird yesterday, flew me to the place not far away. She's a little pilot in my mind. I'm singing song of love to pass the time. I'm gonna write a song so she can see I'm giving her the love she gives to me. I'm talking about the day I've yet to come. I've never felt this love from anyone. She's not anyone. She's not anyone. A man can never dream these kind of things, especially if she came and spread her wings, whisper in my ears the things I like. Then she flew away into the night. Gonna write a song so she can see I'm giving her the love she gives to me. I'm talking about the day I've yet to come. I've never felt this love from anyone. She's not anyone. She's not anyone. She's not anyone. So that's it.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
How does it feel?
It was,
Thank you
let's
so
say,
much.
quite
Thank
tough.
you. It was lovely.
Yes, and it was quite tough for me, even though I'm singing, let's say, in a form of distancing or online performance, but it's always sensitive and wonderful to perform in front of people and to share, let's say, my passion toward music, and also it's such intimate moment for me.
Well, it was obvious. I am glad. I think we have been glad to hear you performing this. Thank you so much for sharing. It was
You're
nice.
most welcome.
I hope it's not going to be the last time. So we are keeping you for all.
So I would love to do another performance. So just ask me to do it, and I would glad to do it.
Okay. Okay, deal. Thank you. So we are going to move on. The second part will be for Rosemary to intervene and tell us about the choice for the theme of March, that is beauty. So Rosemary, why in LP Now for the month of March did we choose beauty, and what does beauty represent in the metaphysical world or into your eye? And tell us something about this beautiful word. We need it.
Thank you so much, Sabrina. Yeah, we have, since we started, we're focusing on peacemaking. You know, what is peace? How do we make peace? How do we create it? How do we experience it? And there are many ways of being at peace and of experiencing peace, helping other people to experience peace. We've looked at love and diversity and vision and light. And this month, it seemed like beauty was a good subject, a good aspect of peacefulness to consider, to reflect on, to meditate on. And I have to say that as I've been, just coming back to the thought of beauty as an aspect of peace and asking myself, so what is beauty? When is something beautiful? It's not an easy question or answer. That I've realized more than anything, I think, that when something is beautiful, we have a sense of, our sense of potential opens up. And when we see something beautiful, it helps us to open up and to appreciate and wonder at the abundance of opportunities in the world, in our life, to be happy, to be harmonious, to be whole, to be at one. So it's a perception of possibilities beyond the everyday physical, where everything has an opposite. I can tell you any word and you can immediately think of its opposite. That's the definition of life in this physical dimension that we inhabit as embodied beings. And when we move to a higher dimension where spirit and potential are what we tune into and become aware of, the opposites, the negative opposites, all go away. And so when we see something beautiful, I think it reminds us, inspires us to think of something wonderful that is possible that we weren't necessarily thinking about before. So Anis, your song, Songbird, where is the opening to the potential in that song for you?
So as I mentioned, as I mentioned, for me, this song is, let's say, is very meaningful song because how can we say about this song? According to my understanding, so for this song, beauty can be found everywhere. And for me, I do believe that the first source of beauty might be the nature. So, for example, if people are looking to step out from, let's say, from a tough day-to-day life or from the roar of the civilization, so what they do, they escape to the nature. And then nature, it's make us speechless in front of the beauty. So, and everything who belongs to the nature is, for me, is indeed beauty, represent beauty. It's an expression of beauty. And that's why I do believe that a songbird is a kind, it's the sound of the beauty, because since, for example, that we are in spring now, that we are in the spring season, so I really appreciate the early hours of the morning when I hear the birds singing, and what it's a such feeling that makes me love nature, that give me hope, that let's say that push me up to live, or to have a reason to live, or to maybe to be in front of this life, or to find out the beauty of life.
Mhm. I agree with you. I mean, that's really it's both a function of beauty and it's the function of peace or harmony, is to, wow, to give us a sense of wonder.
Mm-hmm.
And we can find beauty, nature for sure. I mean, just going outside and sitting next to a tree, you can feel a different energy. Some of you may not live, hi Laura, in places where there are trees, but there's always beauty in undisturbed natural settings. And so I assume that when people show you the pictures, when okay, people are beautiful. What do you think about this guy? What do you notice about him before we hear him?
So he looks to be a happy person.
That's the first thing that struck me
because
about
I can now, for example, I can see or visualize a little piece of smile, and maybe he's hiding such great happiness inside him. So
Yeah.
I would say that this person is happy with himself.
Okay. Anybody else like to comment or point out what you're noticing particularly as you look at this guy? Lisa?
I think the first thing that I noticed about him is that he's leaning toward whoever he's talking to, so he's interested, and he has amazing crinkles by his eyes that just, I don't know,
Yes.
there is something there that's going to sparkle.
Yes. Who else?
I think his eyes show a lot of love and hope.
Yes. Anybody else? Okay.
Go ahead.
Abu, yeah.
Okay, Abu.
Let's please go ahead.
I didn't hear what you said.
I think the way he looks, his face showed us that he is a very, how can I say it? He's a very, I lost the word.
He's a very what?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Chris?
Okay, I think he looked like a beautiful soul. He looked like happy.
Yeah.
And have a peace of mind.
Yes. There is, and everybody was right. There is something about his eyes. That's what I noticed when his picture flashed on the screen.
He looks like he doesn't care what other people think about him, his appearance or anything else. He looks like he's just happy with life, and he's a happy-go-lucky guy, and he's rolls with the punches. He just, whatever happens in life, he's okay with that.
Right. So he's got a kind of a bedraggled beard, and we don't know, his clothes aren't anything special. for sure. But wow, what we see is his eyes. And what his eyes tell us is happiness, joy. And apparently, that's pretty universal. That's what everybody who spoke up has said. We all noticed that about this guy. Wow. So now let's see what he's saying.
An alternative society and culture.
Well,
Do you imagine?
one that doesn't make guns and bombs, one that's not at war with itself constantly, one that doesn't poison the air, doesn't poison the land, doesn't poison the sea, one that has enough respect for each other and the planet we live on and all the other life forms that share this planet that we live on, one that has enough respect for all of that to live in a way that's completely sustainable, that is beneficial to all of life, so that mankind becomes a symbiotic life form that's supporting the life of its host planet instead of being a parasitic life form that's devoiding its host planet of its ability to support life. At the moment, I'm sat on a train going to Auschwitz, and I know that there's gas ovens at the end of the line. I can't think of anything that makes me happy on this journey. There's nothing to celebrate. There's nothing to rejoice about. What would make me happy is the idea of having a future. I'm watching it getting taken away more and more every single day.
The main way in which do you think people could bring about this change or start to bring about this change in their habits?
Just simple things like looking down, seeing a ball, looking up, seeing a bubble, and not seeing the artificial boundaries that man has put on this planet. That would be a good start, because I'm not English. I speak a language called English, but that's it. I speak a language. That language doesn't make me. I live on a ball in a bubble. I don't recognise nation state. I want to live in a world where everybody I see is a friend. So money has no value between friends. We help each other for the love of it. Nothing more, nothing less. I need to be looking after the whole planet, so I've got to find a way of making friends right round the whole planet. Not just on this little bit of it, because if this little bit changes and the rest of the planet carries on going to hell, then this little bit gets dragged along with it. So maybe it's changing the way that we perceive the world that we live in.
Yeah. So, what do you think? Is the happiness and the love that we all saw in his eyes, is that really what he's about?
Yes.
I would say yes, but beyond the beauty and the happiness, he seems to be someone who has a strong belief. Someone who has strong belief on some universal values, because he was talking about live in peace, to go over boundaries, wherever it's political or even individual or personal boundaries. So he's kind of the person who is promoting peace, who is promoting the brotherhood all around the world, wherever you are coming from this continent or you are speaking this language. So everybody should be equal and should be considered as a human in his mindset and his understanding. And what is a wonderful belief.
Well, he articulated beautifully the underlying goal of living peace now, where as we meet and become friends with people from around the world, we can together appreciate each other, appreciate our planet, appreciate the beauty that can and does reside in people, in animals, in plants, in the planet, and become peacemakers. I loved it when he said, I'm not English, I just speak that language.
And that's it.
He speaks it as a native English person, but to think of himself, I'm not English, I'm human. I'm a resident of Earth.
And you know, it's a such strong and wonderful belief to have, to have this thought in. You know, at the beginning we were saying that he looks to be happy with himself. Now I do understand why he's happy with himself, because maybe he finds the peace or the internal peace with his soul, and he's trying to promote it all around the world and asking people to behave like him.
Okay, so let me ask you, how happy are you with yourself?
I would say that I'm totally happy with myself as long as I'm doing what I love, as long as I'm surrounded with my beloved ones, and also with such lovely and beautiful friends and people, and also being, let's say, involved in several and plenty activities in order to make other people benefit from them.
Right. Who else? How happy are you with yourself, and why?
I'm happy when my cat sheds all over me because I love her anyway.
Okay. You're happy because she loves you and you love her.
Yes, she wants to be here in my lap and she loves to jump up here. And so, you know, what can I say? I'm not going to refuse. I'm going to say, okay, fine, come up here, get hair all over me. I don't care. So,
Okay.
yes, are you looking at me?
Thank you. Who else?
But as far as the man goes, I can talk about him too. So
well,
that is more the topic.
About you now.
Well, that's true. But the man and our friend Anise have both said what I feel, which is I love to make friends all over the world because that makes my life richer. I enjoy meeting different people from different countries because it just makes my understanding of them stronger. And I love communicating with different people that don't understand Americans or don't understand English and helping them understand these things. I think that's fulfilling for me, whether I get paid for it or not. If it's free, that's okay too, you know, to some degree, because I want to have people understand where I'm coming from, and I want to understand where they're coming from. And as long as we have a mutual understanding and this is our purpose, then I'm happy to be here and anywhere else.
Cool. Who else would like to weigh in on this? Lisa?
Yeah, I can say that there have been a lot of times in my life when I would say I was not happy with myself or my situations. But right now is not one of those. I'm very happy with myself. I'm very happy with my situation. And that makes everything in life better. I'm studying things and they all seem to coordinate, even though they're different topics. They all seem to be pointing me in the right direction or in the same direction. I call that serendipity.
Yes.
Or synchronicity.
Yep.
And those are two things that when that happens, it makes everything so much better. And my brain opens up and I go, wow.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, I'm very happy with where I am and what I'm doing. And the fact that I can promote peace and meet people and talk and be understood is all part of that wonder.
Yes, thank you. Beautifully said. One more person. Who else? Oh, Sabri, you've got your hand raised.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I was not happy because I didn't know the way to communicate with others, and I faced trouble to deal with other and to understand other people. But now I'm feel happy because I made friends, online friends, and I know new teachers and from different countries, and I'm glad with them because they daily want to help me. So I'm very happy right now. Feel happy, and also I'm saying to myself, uh, a new day will come and everything will achieve, even dreams and goals. And
Yes.
I believe that by to be together with friends and helping each other, everything will solve soon as possible.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you for this opportunity.
Okay. So I'm going to turn it back to Sabrina for the next.
All right, so thank you everyone. And today or now we are going to see a slideshow. This is a collection of the pictures I've received from you. So you're going to see the picture that you sent me with your name. At the end, I'd like you to tell us something about the picture and how does it represent beauty to you. It was lovely, lovely, lovely. You have been sending me pictures from all over the world, different things, nature, your pets. You will see. I'm not going to be long, and we will see this together. Okay.
Wow, that's an amazing slideshow.
It was amazing with a picture that I've been receiving from all of them. So
yes,
Laurel, thank you, Rosemary, Laurel, Jinesh, Daudi Yasser, Nelson, Asmao. I couldn't reach to you, Lisa and Karen, because simply you are not in the WhatsApp group, but I am, if you want, I can add both of you to the WhatsApp or Telegram group if you have Telegram. And when there will be activities such as this, we can also collect things from you.
All right. Okay.
So maybe we start with you, Laurel. Laurel, you have sent a picture from the USA, and I'm sure it was an instant picture. You have taken it the same day, because I saw it on the group with a video. Unfortunately, I couldn't attach the video to the slideshow. I wish if I could, but tell me something about the picture and beauty.
Well, I like to go to this place to walk. It's around a lake and it's beautiful. North Carolina is a beautiful place to live, as Rosemary can tell you. And it is a wonderful, there's so many trees, and we were trying to identify each tree. There's one that's called the beach. So you can say, I'm going to the beach, and you're in front of a tree. And so then there's so many other trees, and then there's so much just beauty, and the birds singing and the wind rustling. And my husband and I went for a walk Monday morning, and I took a picture or two, and then I took the video. It's like a 20-second video, and you could hear the birds and you can see the trees rustling in the wind, and it's just so pretty. It's just such a beautiful experience just to walk. And so I just decided to capture that moment.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Daudi, you have shared with us 2 pictures from 2 different cities in your country, Algeria, our country. So what does it represent to you?
Yeah, the best place. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Yes, they are the best place in the desert, because in Algeria this content I love. For example, in Algeria, the mountain, the green mountain, and the desert. And the one is in my original city, my native city in Ouargla, which the desert of sand, which is for me in the winter. We spend all the weekend there, which far from the city, from noise of the traffic, everything, which the place where I relax that. And when I will be in north, I prefer in the weekend to go work in the mountain, in the green mountain, see the tree, enjoy the life. That's it. Yeah, it's remember me of, I forget the third picture. I forgot to send it to you, which the best place which is marked in my mind since 2010. I've been in South Africa. I discovered the great mountain which is called Table Mountain. You know, I spent all the day there, all the day, from the morning until the night. I was the last one who left their place. It was extremely good, because I love that. Even that in normal days, I prefer to practice sport there in this kind of place. Yes, the place where I feel good, feel very, very relaxed. Yeah, the place for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it a source of happiness for you?
Yes, sure. It's all the happiness. Where sometimes this is the in the life. Sorry,
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's, sometimes in the life, during the life, busy with work, we feel sometimes like fed up, tired. If when I go to those kind of place, I breathe all the pressure of the life, all the pressure of the year there. Yeah. Sure.
Yes, it's such a relief. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
By the way,
Asmao, you have shared with us 3 pictures in your country.
Yeah,
Can you tell us how does it represent beauty to you?
Sorry, Miss
okay.
Sabrina. Sorry, Mrs. Sabrina. By the way, you are the most welcome in the desert. When you feel the desert, all you, Laura, and all the team, you are the most welcome. Yeah.
Okay. I will bring Laurel. I from Turkey. I'll go to the USA. Bring Laurel, Rosemary.
I will be more than happy. Yeah, I will be more than happy. You are the most welcome.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Asmao, yes, you were saying? Asmao?
There she is.
I will maybe move to you, Nelson, waiting for Asmao to be back. Nelson, are you here? Do you hear me?
Yes, Sabrina, I can hear you.
Yeah.
How
Hi,
are you?
Nelson. You're doing well. Good, thank you. I've been watching your Spanish videos the whole week. So, Nelson, you have shared with us 2 pictures. One picture was your doggy, your lovely doggy, and the second one was a garden. So, could you tell us the name of your doggy and that it is beautiful for you?
The name of my little dog is Tiara, and it was like I said in the message that she had something very peculiar. That she's very affectionate with the children. You know, I don't know why it was the first one that I have a dog. That she's very peculiar with all the kids and all the children. I don't know why. You know, but she's very happy with the kids, the little kids, about 1 to 3 years, 5 years. I don't know why, but she has something very peculiar, you know. And then, like I say, like Richard saying in the largest class, that the beauty is depends on the eyes of the beholder, you know. And we can see this kind of things, this kind of beauty in the beauty in these kind of things, like when a dog has this kind of uh, some things that to share with the kids, with the people, you know. You see everybody, all from like usually all dogs are very aggressive, you know, but this one had something very peculiar. I don't know why, you know. But I also see the beauty and the nature, you know, in all over the world. You know, we can see different kind of things about beauty, but it depends, like I say, I usually say it depends on the eyes of the beholder, you know. And I want to add one more thing, you know, as I get to know about this organization, you know, so I feel that like I admire you when you talk about beauty, when you talk about peace, and this kind of word like special in these difficult times, you know, and I appreciate it. I appreciated that so much, you know.
Good.
And I feel so nice and to sharing sometimes to you with you talking about all these beautiful things, you know.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Welcome. Thank you. Asmao, are you back? Asmao, are you ready to talk?
I was saying that sometimes people go there just to enjoy the nature because it's very beautiful. And the mountain is also constituted by the iron. And a lot of companies are fighting to exploit it. And the two others, there are, I don't know how to say it in English, but in French we call it chute.
Yes,
And
the
the
fall.
way the water is falling, yeah, that's just beautiful. And the color of the water is beautiful. I
Yes,
love
indeed.
it.
We have all seen that through your pictures. Thank you, Asmao. Jinesh
I'm sorry
and
for
Chris.
the internet.
Never mind, it's okay. Jinesh and Chris, have you shared pictures? If not, you can just tell us. You can tell us or picture something for us and tell us what is it about. What is it beauty to your eye?
Good evening, all. My name is Jinesh. I have shared the picture of the feather of a peacock in the background of in the sunrise, on the background of sunrise. Now, of late, I have been joining many communities on Facebook of beautiful pictures of world, nature, etc., etc., etc. So daily wise, I get the beautiful pictures across the globe. So this picture, I was stunned by the skill of the photographer, and the background there is the sunrises and the beautiful the beautiful the feather of the peacock is laying down, and I believe there is a hope to see the it's a rise, that means it's a hope, new hope to see the beauty of the life, and we need to cherish these small moments as well. I think that these the beautiful photographs have got the effect on our brains if we focus for at least it says that 17 seconds to 1 minute. If we focus beautiful pictures, it will have the positive impact on our brain. So every day I try to focus this beauty of nature, and I share to my many friends as well. So when Sabrina said me to send I was very happy to send this picture to all of you.
Thank you, Jeanette.
Thank you.
Are always profound as we got used to your thinking and way of speaking. Thank you. Karen and Lisa, I know that I didn't have from you, but if I would have a picture, what would it be, and to which extent does it represent beauty to your eyes?
I think that there's so much that's beautiful, but you can't see it. But where I'm looking right now, I'm looking at the woods, and I've become familiar with these trees like they're old friends, particularly during this past year. You know, it's almost like I haven't named them yet, but
Well, you could.
I could do that. But they're just, there's one that had a branch about this long, and the squirrel gnawed it off, just ate it, the tree branch, until it's like this now. And but what was so spectacular about that is that the squirrel would lay down on it, and he put his paw, or hers, I'm not sure which, paws like this, as if he were, or she was praying. and you know, I would watch that on a daily basis, and I don't know, just very inspiring scene just to look out my window. So that's part, but there's so many people are beautiful, nature's beautiful. I mean, the world is full of beauty, and it's interesting you would ask that, because just this morning I was wondering who wrote For the Beauty of the Earth, the song. I don't know if you're familiar.
I know that song.
But yeah, and I looked it up, and it was someone named, I believe it was Sanford, and there wasn't any spectacular story about it, but I read all the words to it. And if you have a chance, look up the words to For the Beauty of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
It's a good song. It's like an old Quaker hymn. It's, you know, just very melodic, and, you know, there's not anything about it.
Written, yeah, it's a Christian hymn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's the words.
Thank you, Karen.
Hey, I just had my son take down a picture off my wall so I can show you. I've been spending every day in my backyard and enjoying it, but for the past year, I haven't gotten to see my grandson very much. So this is a picture of my husband and my grandson.
Aww.
And to me, they are beautiful.
Lovely, she's cute. What's her name, Lisa? What's the name of your
his name is Michael.
Oh, yeah.
And my husband is Ken. This is Michael, and this is Ken.
That is a great picture.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it's a beautiful picture because
it's just,
they are both beautiful people.
Yeah, and they're so happy in that moment together. That
happiness,
you know,
is beautiful.
Just, yeah, joy just shines out of that. So for Thanksgiving, actually, not really a special day you normally give people presents for, I had this made on canvas for my husband to hang next to his desk.
Oh, how sweet.
Yeah. So that was
lovely.
Yeah. So, you know, I have the gorgeous North Carolina backyard. I have the trees and the birds and all of that, but my family is so beautiful to me.
Mm-hmm.
And also my friends and people I just see around that I don't even really know have just interest, and
yes,
interest for me is beauty.
Right.
Can I show my pictures?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So this is me and my dad when I was graduating from high school. And you can see my hair. I still have the same smile, but my hair is a little, this is when I was really young. My mom and dad and my sister and I, we were all blonde, of course. That's, I'm going back to my natural color all the time. And this is me and my dad in bed, snuggling together. Isn't that so cute?
Yep.
And then my sister and I with my mom, and then me and my mom and dad.
And so,
Oh,
Very
so
nice.
for you, Laurel, tell us about how you feel when you are looking at those pictures.
I feel nostalgic. I feel like I'm home with my family, even though they're not here anymore. My mom and dad are both in heaven. So I feel like I'm closer to them because they're not here anymore. But I look at these pictures and I remember the good times. So
Great.
I
Okay.
have a good feeling in my heart
So,
when I see them.
Right. So they bring back beautiful memories.
Yeah.
There's beauty in so many aspects of life.
Yes.
And it makes you feel good.
Yeah. So.
Okay, so
thank you.
Jinesh,
Thank you.
the
Yeah.
song that you want to sing, is it religious?
Yeah, religious. And if you want, I can sing other song as well.
No, play it. We want to hear it.
Can I sing a religious song? It's a pure Indian classical music.
No, you can just sing, because on YouTube and on Zoom, music is challenging.
Yeah, you need to do it right there where you are.
Right there into
I
the
will
microphone.
sing a devotional song because I'm learning this one. Banduri di kolu viyavaya Rama, 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 Rama, Tundavindivani, Tundavindivani, Modalaina Mara, Tundavindivani, Modalaina Mara, Tundavindivani, Modalaina Matadula Kodinela, Gula Jayunida, Banturi di Golo. Viyavaya Rama, Banturi di Kolu, Viyavaya Rama, Rama, Romanjamani, Kanaka Jukamu, Ramavaktudani, Mudrabilayu, Ramanamamani, Ramanamamani, Varagad Kamiri, Ramanamamani, Varagad Kamiri, Rajilunaya, Tyagarajunige, Banturi di Golo, Vaya Rama, Rama. This is a devotional song towards Rama, Lord Rama.
Thank you very much for sharing it. You sing beautifully, and it's a beautiful song.
I learned this Carnatic music. This is called Indian music, classical music, pure Indian classical music. I have been learning this
awesome
for past 8 years.
Wow.
This music. Yeah. Today also I had class, online class, 1 hour
Well,
with my.
You have a lot of skill in expressing.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Thank you.
Tell
Thank
that
you so
you
much.
have really cultivated your skill in singing that. And thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for listening to me.
You seemed very joyful.
Yeah, obviously. I am singing. When I am singing, I'm out of the world.
Right. And
today is my birthday as well. Today is my birthday as well. So I thought I would explain my happiness towards you.
Thank you so much. Beautiful. Okay, so we have reached the end of our time. Sabrina, do you want to say anything else before we just express our gratitude?
Close the meeting. I thank everyone for all they've been doing to make this happen, and I keep the end for you. You can say something and close the meeting. Thank you, everyone.
And I'm just going to say, wow, this was awesome. Thank you for sharing beauty with us all. It made everybody happy, I think. And what could be better?
Thank you for all this kind of session.
MSP.
I'm very.
Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You've made my afternoon.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to join this conversation.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for a wonderful.
Thank you so much. It was such joyful moment with loads of emotion, and I'm very happy to be surrounded by such lovely people from all around the world. And this meeting allowed me to find out more about the concept of beauty, and also to share this beautiful moment. So and mainly the performance of I can't spell your name because I'm just visualizing a brand of a phone.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't.
Yeah, his name is Jinesh.
Jinesh, my name is Jinesh. Yeah, thank you, Rosemary.
Yeah.
You're most welcome. So keep going, brother.
Yes.
Yeah,
Thank
same
You're
to you,
doing
same.
good.
Yeah, same to you, same to you. Keep it up. Keep the good work. Keep it up the good work.
Yep. And this
Thank you.
is very special.
Mrs. Laura, thank you too, because this session also made me happy to know that and to see my friend, which it's been a long time I haven't seen him, Anis. Anis, I'm glad to see you.
Yes, it's been a long while. It's been a long while. So
Oh my goodness. If you guys want to stay on for a bit and catch up, that's okay.
Yeah. Wow.
So it was an opportunity also to meet an old date friend. So
oh yeah, more than 15 years since then.
Yes, more than 15 years, I think.
Yes.
And friendship is another beautiful thing.
Yes, this is kind of beauty. This is kind of beauty. Sure, I confirm that.
Yes.
So we should schedule a topic or a meeting about friendship. So it would be great.
Okay. Yeah. That's an interesting topic. We'll put it on the list.
Okay.
We're just about to start tomorrow the theme of new beginnings.
Ah, okay.
Because it's spring. I mean, that's what spring is.
Yes,
and
it's the beginning. It's the beginning of beautiful things.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to play and explore and enjoy new beginnings starting April 1st. And I look forward to sharing that with all of you. So thank you all. And
thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, and see you next time.
Yep.
See you.